Game 6 of the NBA Finals, it was Tim Duncan who took over the game and willed his team to a championship. The seemingly invulnerable New Jersey Nets defense had no answer for his mid-range and his spot-hunting tactics to either score down low or pass. While he simultaneously played sensational defense, in the 2003 playoffs he was playing by far the best basketball of his career, and the trend continued in Game 6 with his two-way dominance. So let's take a look at a big fundamental gave us the greatest finals performance in all levels. Right away, it was easy to pick up on one key focus in the Spurs offense, and that was that they were going to run through Duncan, pretty much running everything through Duncan in the half court, which meant throw the ball down low and work off your big man in 2003. But also, Tim and the Spurs version was different. He wasn't posting you up all the time, he was enforced the whole game to get his shots off. Usually that meant a lot of pick and roll and pick and fades, having incredible hands for a big man to catch lobs, and being able to shoot that 10 to 12 footer on a consistent basis was rare for a big. Duncan was one of your first specimens that was a big but can initiate the offense on the perimeter, adding versatility. Here, bringing the ball up the floor. You see he reads the floor. He tells the quarterman to cut to give free space for Robinson to get a post up. It's a miss, but again, it's the process. While being able to initiate and get into action with others, he also was a threat going one-on-one, taking Kenyon Martin off a fake handoff and initiating the contact with a bump, finish, no foul back then of course. Duncan being able to take it off the dribble, this left it a lot of space for him to get into his high quality mid-range jumper. One of the best at reading and reacting, and one of the best IQs the game has ever seen. See the Nets in a blitz help with J. Kidd leaving his man. Duncan quickly sees when he goes up and reacts with a pass in the corner for a make. They ran so much pick and roll and mid-post actions with Duncan, and New Jersey never figured out how to defend it. Double teams on Duncan left the man open for a split second, and Duncan was hitting them with nice passes. Next time they go back to the Parker and Duncan two-man game. Jason Collins is going to make a good effort in getting back and not giving up the shot or easy access pass, but when doing so, he doesn't notice the screen, and Duncan instantly takes off to a soft spot in the defense, and following his miss with the grown man and one. It was one of his 4 offensive rebounds, and I feel this is showing no love to his dominance and owning the paint. Game notice Duncan has the ball in the post, and notice Van Horhelp Kittles is high up in the perimeter, and is showing soft help. Instead of waiting, he instead puts his head down and initiates the contact forward to get the defense off balance for a finish. Again, these sort of downhill attacks and quick to the point moves just highlights how great of a talent he was. The time he faces up in the open corner, takes one step in and snatches back and goes over the top of the defender with a soft touch. You would think with this much involvement on offense, the defense would lag out. But looking at this full game, this man was everywhere. And for a big man at the time, that was different. Look how Duncan quickly closes out on an open three-point shooter while being fronted, which leads to a drive where a weak side low man comes in for a contest. Avoid Duncan, the Nets run a floppy action with the screen on Ginobili to get an open 3 on the perimeter. Not expecting a 7-footer to close out and contest that hard, Duncan gets out there on the shot and gets a hand on it. This was one of Duncan's 8 blocks in the game. Yes, 8. This ability made him an unbelievable help defender, being able to help him recover. Like we said before, his reading reactions on offense were on point, but on defense, they were even sharper. About 7 minutes left into the fourth, the Spurs were down 7, and Duncan's impact at this point has been great, but the team still hasn't been much help. These last 7 minutes, Duncan puts up a display of basketball that shows why he's a top 5 player to ever play basketball, exposing the defense and just playing chess out there. Look here when he faces up and quickly sees the double team coming, hits his teammate for a wide open layup. Next possession here, you see the double coming from a mile away, and Duncan passes to an open shooter. The gravity he controls through the whole game in these last minutes is insane. Catching the ball in the post, he takes his time. As you can see, all eyes are on him. Duncan notices help up top and Kittle's being at the nail. He attacks hard right to get the defense to collapse in, and once the double comes, he proceeds to dish it out for another open three. And the dagger, taking the momentum and the life out of the New Jersey Nets team. Duncan ended up playing almost the entire game, only sitting out for about 2 minutes in the second quarter. In the almost 46 minutes he played, he recorded 21, 20, 10, and 8, and the stat keeper missed his 2 blocks for a quadruple-double, as they held the Nets to an immense 16 points below their usual offensive rating. This may be one of the most perfect examples of the definition two-way guru. New Jersey just couldn't do anything to limit his impact on either end, as he led the Spurs to their second title and getting the Avenue another chip heading out the door.